Hi, everybody. I'm John McDonald, and I'm here with Bob Klossmeyer. We have a brand new program called Talking Shop with John and Bob, and we're going to be talking about school safety. Every month, you're going to get a new video, and we're going to hit the relevant topics of the day as it relates to school safety. Bob, we've been in this school safety business for a long time.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
You've been doing it for how many years now?
Well, my background includes military with the Marine Corps, law enforcement, and then I was the director of campus safety for Columbia College for over a decade. And so that's
Wow.
when I really started in the educational aspect of school safety.
And how long have you been
And
with
then
CES now?
it'll be 5 years coming in August.
Wow.
Yep.
So 16 years for me. Prior to that, military, law enforcement, corporate world, and then I
Yeah.
found my way into this school safety space, centered around work in Colorado for most of my career, including building the emergency operation safety and security plan in the aftermath of the Columbine tragedy. Right. So I've been with CES now for 2 years, and it's been exciting and fun. This is a great place to be.
It is. It really is.
So you've been working on emergency operation plan program and an app for a couple of years now.
I have, yes. Starting when I started with the Center for Education Safety with the Missouri School Board Association, that was one of my tasks, was to start building a tool, that would kind of help schools, give them some guidance in developing these plans and give them some way to develop it with a little bit of a less burden than what it takes. Having come back, emergency operation plans have been necessary for years. Mm-hmm. Having the background in military and law enforcement, that was something that we worked through all the time. But for education, it's a new thing.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. It's challenging. It's intimidating.
Schools are a little scared of the emergency operation plan bill, aren't they?
They are, yes.
So your tool makes it really easy.
I would say easier.
Saves
I wouldn't
time.
say really easy. Yes, it does save time.
And
yes.
It creates a standardized practice,
right,
for an entire district.
Right.
So whether you're one school or 100 schools,
it's the same format, the same plan, and it's modeled after the Readiness and Emergency Management for Schools Technical Assistance Center, which is a part of the Department of Education, the U.S. Department of Education. I modeled it after their recommendations.
Okay.
And so it is a standardized format. The tool is online-based. It's a web-based tool. There's an EOP is already formatted in the tool. So somebody who's coming into this who doesn't have any idea what emergency operation plan should look like, they don't have to worry about that because it's already built. It's in the tool, okay, along with some boilerplate language that is common with emergency operation plans.
So sometimes it can be expensive to build these plans.
It can.
But you get a grant.
Yes.
Talk to us about what that grant does for a school.
Right. So there's a subscription because we have to pay a technology-based firm, for their tool,
sure,
for the building, the form building tool. So we have a cost that comes with that. So to help with that, we have a subscription fee. And it's really a reasonable fee regardless. But we've also received funding through the Missouri Department of Public Safety that allows us to provide this tool for free for a year to any of the districts that are not currently using that plan. We have over 250 districts already using it.
Wow.
In Missouri. So nearly half of those districts in Missouri are already using the tool from a funding program we had last 2 years. And this is a new program to allow those that are not yet on it to get this subscription for free.
So if you're a school, you get a whole tool to build your EOP.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't cost you anything.
At this point, right.
To have the EOP
right.
in place. That's a pretty good deal.
It is a good deal. It's great. It's not just the tool for building and development EOP. It also maintains the EOP. It allows easy revisions. So if because an EOP is a living document. Emergency operation plans is a living document. It should be tested and practiced, frequently every year. And when you practice those, you find those vulnerabilities and you detect those areas where you need to improve that plan. And this tool makes it easy to go back in, just make those changes you need to make, puts it right into that EOP, and it's set.
So a school that doesn't have an EOP in 2024 could have a liability issue.
Absolutely.
So we hear a lot about the term reasonable standard of care.
Right.
a willful and wanton. I mean, if you don't have a tool 25 years after, the most significant tragedy that
Right.
changed the world in school safety, you're probably in need of that tool right now.
Setting yourself for liability, and you
No.
don't want to be the person that has to explain to the family why I didn't have an EOP,
No.
didn't have time, didn't have the personnel. That's not an excuse they want to hear. The same with a jury.
Well, and you're right. I mean, look, it's always easier to justify what you done than try to justify what you didn't do.
Absolutely.
And that conversation then really needs to be had in every school in the state to understand why we need a tool
It does.
that builds an EOP, and not just here in Missouri, but around the country.
Right.
If you're a school district right now that doesn't have an EOP anywhere, you've got a problem.
It makes no sense not to have a plan, because the safety of your school is centered around that plan. Everything, all the procedures you do for school safety is included in that plan. So that is the focal point of your school safety initiative.
So that really is the foundation for school
really is.
safety.
Absolutely.
You have that EOP tool. That's a foundational aspect which you can build an entire
Absolutely. Yes.
All right. Well, Bob, thanks for joining me today for Talking Shop with John and Bob.
It's been a pleasure.
We're going to have a lot of fun doing
Yes,
this.
we are.
So monthly, we'll get together again.
Yep.
We'll be here in front of the cameras talking about something of relevance. Maybe we'll bring in some special guests and just have
Right.
quick conversations about the issues of the day.
I think that'd be good, yes, for the audience. Yeah.
And there are a lot of issues happening
There are,
in
yeah.
school safety. And this is an important conversation. There's no higher honor, no greater responsibility than protecting our kids.
Right.
So with that, thanks for hanging out today. Check us out on social media.